I have been married to my husband for almost 25 years now, and it's just a blessing to have him in my life. We have been blessed with 3 beautiful children. They are all married, and we have 4 beautiful grandchildren, all boys. And so just a blessing in our family to have them, added in more addition into our family. And so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our amazing leader that will be training us tonight. He is a father of 2 beautiful children named Kamamani and Noah. This amazing leader made his first 6-figure income at the age of 23. He was a funeral director at his previous occupation and was very successful there until he was introduced to the Nu Skin business by none other than his upline, our upline, the lovely 4-star platinum team elite Circle of Excellence 2, the lovely Mrs. Terry 2. He created a business with Nu Skin that has now grown to over 14 countries around the globe. His key belief is that whatever it takes, be the 0 to hero type of leader and individual. He has been with Nu Skin over 10 years now and has earned multiple success trips under his belt. Please, leaders, unmute yourselves. Let us welcome our amazing, our phenomenal, our great of a leader, Mr. K2. Welcome, K2, our qualifying
Welcome,
team.
Superman. Welcome, Superman.
Welcome, K2.
Welcome,
Yes,
Superman.
Superman.
Samoa.
Welcome, Katie.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
We're good. Thank you.
All right. So tonight is the executive call, right? I mean, I'm talking to only emeralds and above. Is that correct? Is that right?
Executives and above.
Brand,
Yes,
and above.
we're all emeralds.
Okay, great. So I have a question. So today's training is going to be a little bit different. I was wondering what I can do to really jumpstart your new year, the way that my new years have gone jumpstart in previous company before. And I wrote a couple of good things. And, how many of you guys on this call, I just want to know, feel like, when you're building your team, you feel like if there's something you can tell them to keep them engaged and to keep them focused. How many of you guys wish you guys have something good, beside the product, beside the testimony, beside the opportunity? What if you can share some crucial knowledge that make everybody think twice? I mean, by show of hand, anybody interested? All right. Okay. So, today is going to be a little bit different. I'm hoping to get some interaction because what I'm going to share with you guys is really for the leaders, right? I just want to know, I mean, how many leaders on here really want to see an explosion on their team and to have their team, stick it out for the long haul? By show of hand, how many of you guys really want to have an explosion and really have the team stick it out for the long haul, right? I mean, yeah, all right, good. And the rest of you guys just want to sell product, I guess. I mean, that's fine. But whatever it is for you guys tonight, I want you guys to understand. I took some really important notes. By show of hand, how many of the executive leaders here did not make it to the New Me event, or didn't even get to watch it on Zoom? Anybody? Speak up if you have not got a chance to review it, because some of the things I'm going to share is going to be crucial to that whole New Me. So anyone that didn't have no idea about the New Me at all, I just want, and don't worry if you don't know, nothing's wrong. I just want to make sure, anyone that didn't get a chance to watch the New Me.
I was just watching it through live on Facebook for our team members.
Perfect. How much of it did you watch? And who am I speaking to?
April.
All right. And how much of it did you watch, April, if you don't mind me asking?
I watched
because it was
most
3
of
days.
the record. Most of it was the recognition night.
Okay. All right, great. So you watched a lot of the recognition night, but
Yeah.
but a lot of the good stuff that is being shared is being missed. So I feel for executive, because this information is for executive, I can assure you guys that if you guys take good notes tonight and truly apply it and really think about it, your business can change tomorrow, right? It can literally can, because I've learned in my 20-something years of network marketing experience, I've learned that we're all trying to motivate our people. We're all trying to do something, and today I'm going to share 3 key things that I hope that if you run consistently for next month, it will add a lot of great benefits to your business, to you, and to you being that leaders of leaders, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be the only one on here, and you don't want to push people all the time because they get tiresome, right? I mean, how many of you guys ever tried to push your team and you push and you push and you push and you feel like, geez, when will a leader come out of this, group, or when will someone really step up and do work as hard as I am, right? Well, you know what? I can tell you guys this, beside their why, I want you guys to jot a couple of these notes down. It's very important, okay? And especially those that didn't get a chance to really was at the New Me event. I want you guys to kind of understand this right here, okay? Because a lot of time when you hear leaders talk, they talk about vision, right? They talk about, they don't talk about problems. They talk about what is possible. And they try to get people to understand the possibility aspect of it and how that's going to benefit someone. Now, you guys are right now in this position. And to me, most of you guys, when I first started Nu Skin, right? Okay. Those who know me, I graduated with a 2.76 GPA. All right, guys, 2.76. I'm throwing it out there because I know many of you guys probably beat me by a landslide when you graduated. I'm pretty sure you won a 2.76, barely passing. That just let you know that I really was not the brightest kid in school, guys. All right. If anything, I felt I was the dumbest kid at the time. I didn't understand a lot of the curriculum. I really didn't understand my homework. I always have problems. I don't understand what was going on. But one thing I understood was pointers. And if you understand the pointers, and that's what I want you guys to understand today, because by show of hand, how many of you guys actually went to the event or watched the whole event, ticket for the New Me event? How many of you guys actually did that? Show of hand. All right, awesome. So some of you guys are going to love the information if you guys actually pay attention at the New Me and what was being shared. You guys are going to love this. Okay, so I'm not going to go over the AI because you guys already understood the AI. All right, anyone don't understand the AI, I'm telling you right now, that is the game launcher. Okay, with the artificial intelligence, with the gene mapping that's coming out. I mean, we are gonna, I want you guys to write down, we are about to play in I believe he said it was a $7 trillion industry. So number one, key pointer number one is that I want you guys to write that Nu Skin is about to, work on a $7 trillion industry. All right. Now, I know that it's tough to try to get you guys to understand how opportunity flows, right? Like some of you guys come in and say, how did they're able to grow so fast, or how did they able to create, momentum on the team? And I'm here to tell you that the only way that's ever created is timing, right? Sometimes you gotta be in alignment and a timing for your business to survive and thrive, right? You ever notice that if you're doing things wrong, things just doesn't say, but suddenly that one day everything just seemed to connect, right? And things just went smoothly. That's what I want to share with you guys right now. Okay. When I first started with Nu Skin, okay, understand this, 10 years ago, they launched the Galvanic Facial in 2009. Okay, guys, so remember this, 2009, they launched, the first, skin wrinkle iron, right? It was supposed to be a hit. And 2009 was just a launch. I joined in 2010. I got fortunate that I came in at a time where they were launching this new technology that nobody has, that everybody wants, that I can sit down with someone and I work on their face and the wrinkles just literally went away. All right. So I was able to utilize that. And then on top of that, we're able to bring that into our market, into the salons, into the nail salon. It just, I mean, the rest was history, right? So you guys seen that success. Now those success comes at certain prices, right? A lot of hard work, a lot of dedications, and a lot of great pay. That's all I can tell you, right? Now, you know, I've been, you know, a lot of the stuff that Nu Skin been launching in the last couple of years, I'll be honest with you, I love it, but I'm not super, like, I'm excited about every product, but it's not, I feel like, the game changer, right? It's not the game changer. It's not like a brand new Apple, not just the same Apple with just a different number, right? We're talking about remake, remodel. And that's what Nu Skin's about to do this year. And I want you guys to write 2023, right? Nu Skin in 2023, okay? Now, I know that we're intelligent enough that if I can give you guys some good facts, some good pointers, and then really open your mind up to something much bigger and greater than you've ever imagined, I'm hoping that that somewhere is going to wake each and every single one of the executive up tonight, because we need you guys to be at a level where, you know, those that's going to focus in this year, I can guarantee you this, your life's going to change. If you're looking for a life-changing experience, if you're looking for that you know, that income that's just going to just take you to places and just create such happiness. I'm not saying money is the root of all happiness, but to create all the things that you truly want to create in your life that is, you know, that's held back because of financial. This is the year, if you really want, if you truly in your heart say, you know what, that's what I want. If you can show me the direction, I'm going to do it. That's the type of person I want to talk to right now. That's a leader, the executive leader that we need this month, next month, until the end of the year. It's going to be that I can guarantee you, you're going to be a team elite, multi-million-dollar earner over and over again with this thing. So now, if you look at if you went to the New Me event and you look at all the people that we're bringing up, right? These people have been retired for years and years, guys. I mean, when I started Nu Skin, I heard them talk maybe once or twice and they're done. They never came back again because they made so much money that they're retired, right? Okay, now I'm gonna ask you guys on here, and I want to know if you guys agree. Do you think the wealthy people, they understand something a little bit better than we don't? Let's be honest, right? If we're not a millionaire yet, that means these millionaires understand something that we are not getting, right? What is it? Beside the hard work, beside the passion, beside the, you know, they understand opportunity, okay, to the T. I can guarantee you this. Any successful, any wealthy people you meet, they understand opportunity. So now if you guys are sitting on here and just because things are not going well in your business, or your leaders are quitting, or your customers are returning product, or you're not catching up with your sales, I can guarantee you this, all right? Hang in there. Don't get discouraged yet, not yet. Because what I'm about to share with you guys, understand this, these individuals have made millions. We're talking about 10 million, $20 million, right? I mean, let's be honest, with that type of income, they really don't need to work anymore. Let's be honest, they really don't. They can just literally live off their Nu Skin paycheck for the rest of their life and still be successful. But understand this, the more wealthier you get, the more you spend, right? The more wealthier you get, the more problem you get, right? Let's be honest, right? I mean, you guys heard the saying, more money, more problem, right? More money, more things. So of course, you know, it's not all about the money, but understand that if you have these individuals that have been so successful and they're coming back out of retirement, I'm not kidding you, literally. I mean, we're talking about Kenton Worthington. I mean, that guy been in retirement and he's back. Why are these individuals that literally could retire are coming back doing Nu Skin, guys? Let's be honest. If you know, I know, and can I tell you the truth? Right? Okay. You guys want the truth? The truth is, if you look at the projection, right? Each wave that Nu Skin created, each product launch, when they created ageLOC, it created bundles of successes, right? Those that was able to capitalize, build a team, and move the products, made great income, right? From the LOI, from every single opportunity that Nu Skin did. Now, these individuals, they've been through, let's say, Nu Skin, the first wave, the second wave, right? We're right now on the third wave, guys. Now, I know what you guys are saying. What is the third wave and why does that affect me? Well, when all these guys are coming back out of retirement, I can guarantee you at their age, they're not doing it because they want to do it, or they're doing it because, they got nothing else to do. No, they're doing it because they understand that when they built their business before with Nu Skin, with the first wave, some of them was able to enjoy the second wave, right? I came in on the second wave, and this will be the third wave. They understand that each time they build the business right, and then it takes off, and Nu Skin come up with a crazy technology that's going to change the landscape, right? They're able to literally make so much income. So right now, guys, with Nu Skin, they're getting ready to come out with the new DNA testing. We're talking about, I'm telling you guys right now, to understand your body to the core, to the T. Everybody in the mob will want to get that test. It's like getting the scanner. So understand that. The new technology they're launching for you guys, it's like the scanner, right? Like when we put our hand to the scanner, it tells us our score. But instead of the scanner, it tells you your DNA health. And when I'm saying that, some of you guys are looking at me like, okay, DNA, well, okay. Guys, we're talking about, back to the future type of technology right there, where they can literally scan or take a swab of your mouth, send that DNA in, and within a certain amount of time, we're able to get a clear, reading of your data, of your genome, of your genes, guys. I mean, literally, we know DNA-wise what your body is missing to the T. And we can now have the artificial intelligence sending you this, hey, your DNA, according to this, if you keep up with your DNA and you don't fix that little part right there, that's where cancer happened. Okay, now DNA right here. If you don't, most people with the DNA and they don't take this certain supplement, right? They're gonna get gout. I mean, guys, now we don't have to second guess what our product can do. We can literally just, the artificial intelligence is gonna go in there and drip onto your customers, and they're gonna be ordering multiple things to help change their gene, and we can able to take that gene map again and literally know, how your body operates from the time you were born. Isn't that amazing, guys? Like, I'm excited. And I know that what I'm telling you guys, some of you guys don't understand it yet, or you don't understand the technology and its implication, right? But I do, because I've seen how Nu Skin product was able to go in there, and when they have a product that's just gonna be this big, massive movement of shift, we have the right opportunity, guys. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Well, what does that mean? Some of you guys heard that Nu Skin invested 500 million. Right? 500 million into that technology launch. That means literally they took $500 million, guys, as a leader. And I want you guys to remember these pointers, because when you talk to people, you want to throw things that's going to make them feel that if they don't do it, right, they're going to miss out the biggest thing in their life. I don't care what company they're looking at. I don't care what they're currently doing right now. But if they miss this boat, right, and how do you get them to understand it? Right here. Our company just took Nu Skin, so you can write these notes down, $500 million to invest into the DNA technology. 500 million, guys. That's not a small number. Now, I want you guys to shift your mind real quick. We're gonna stop I want you to not think of yourself as a distributor, but think of yourself as corporate. All right. So we're going to take off the distributor hat. We're going to put on the corporate hat. Saying that if we work for corporate Nu Skin, I know we're all Nu Skin, but we work for Nu Skin. Now, if you were Nu Skin and you take 500 million to put into technology, do you think that $500 million need to make a certain amount of money back for them? Yes or no, right? Everybody understand business, right? If I'm going to put out money, I expect that investment to make a certain amount. Now, Sia, she's been in business. So now, Sia, if you take $500 million put out there and they're going to invest 500, they're not expecting just to make one-on-one, like, oh, 500 million, make 500 million. No. If they take $500 million, they got to make a certain percentage of that $500 million back and interest and profit. So if it's a $500 million technology, we're just gonna take I'm just gonna break it down in simplest terms. Let's just say for 500 million to add the profit, the advertisement, the research and everything, they gotta make at least 4 times back. So let's say give or take 3 billion, they gotta make back. If they're not making 3 billion, that $500 million that invested was, made no money. Somebody's gonna get fired. Let's be honest. The last time Nu Skin invested $500 million into technology, none, guys, none. The biophotonic scanner cost them 20 million. ageLOC cost them 50 million. But this technology, they're putting out 500 million, guys. See, as a distributor, some of you guys, like me, I think about that and it makes sense. It makes sense because if they have to go out there and invest $500 million to make at least 4 billion back, who's making that 4 billion for them? The distributor, you that are on this call right here, the leaders. Now, if I was to do a $4 billion, calculation, now, if you were only just to do 1% of that, that is $10 million, guys. 1%. That's $10 million in commission. See, sometimes I'm telling you these numbers, and it might scare some of you guys. I know it does, because back then when I hear them talk about you can make $1 million, I get so scared because I can never imagine someone like me able to do that, especially when my mind is only at a $7 an hour job, right? To make millions, it's just you get happy, you get excited, but you also get scared, and it also take away your win. Like you go, there's no way I can never do that. There's no way. See, I'm here to tell you this right now, guys. You don't have to be the smartest kid in the room. You just have to understand what is happening and what I'm teaching you and be able to share that knowledge in a manner where you're not joking around. See, when I'm telling you that my company is just about to invest $500 million in technology that's going to bring back 4 billion, we only have 1 million active distributor right now in Nu Skin, 1 million. So we were to do the math, 1 million to do 4 billion. That means there's no way. There's no way, right? 1 million to do 4 billion, that's too much number for me. My mind can't do that. But all I can tell you is this. I can do the simple math. Is that if I do 1% of 4 billion, all right, 1% of 4 billion, that is a $10 million benchmark. 10 million, guys. See, if I were to round up a ragtag army and say, guys, my company is about to make $4 billion on their investment. We haven't launched it yet. We haven't started yet, but we're about to make a $4 billion paycheck. And it's a race for all. Whoever that built the greatest team, whoever built the most leaders, right? You don't want to be the only guy going out there trying to sell the product, right? Or the gal. You'd be in trouble. You don't want to be the one calling everybody up, doing all the DNA testing. You want to have a huge army that's going to go out there and start collecting these data, doing these DNA testing. And this is the time to start building. Because that's a $10 million paycheck. You ask me, why K2? Why do I want to do? Because if you just do 1%, guys, that's $10 million for life. Now, I know that number is going to scare some of you guys. And you know what? I am sorry. But if it does, I want you to take that number and go home. Put it up there. And ask yourself, how long does a normal person have to work to make that? And then you ask yourself, this number 2 question is, how long do you have to work to even get there? And then the final question you have to ask yourself, are you worthy of it? See, because you see, the biggest thing is sometimes we never get what we get, or we can never fathom these type of opportunity or the type of income that's available, because somewhere we think we don't deserve it. We're not worthy of it. You know, I've been there before. I've been there before where, like, you know what? I can't do this. You know, this type of income not for me, because I'm this kid that used to hang out on the corner and you know and do all the little bad things with the bad kids in the neighborhood and never done anything good in my life. How can I deserving of such, you know, such an opportunity? You know, I'm here to tell you guys, if you're on this call, you're deserving. If you are an executive on our team, you deserve this, you know, this paycheck. Now, whether you're going to do something good with it, whether your life's going to change by it, or whether you're going to become better with it, I pray that you truly take into your heart that you deserve it, that you can make. You know, forget, you know, let's just be honest. If we're doing this right, when that DNA kicked off, which is somewhere I'm thinking mid-year, right? You don't want to wait till mid-year to start going out there picking up people. You want to start selling the sizzle now, getting people involved, getting them to be, you know, you got to share this message weekly, every single time. Remind your team, remind your leader. Sit down and say, guys, I know it's tough out there. I know people are not buying. I know recession is scaring people. I know people gave up on their dream and hopes. But you know what? We have a company that's just invested $500 million that's going to go out there and make $4 billion back on that or more, playing in a $7 trillion industry. That DNA testing is a $7 trillion industry, guys. See, these numbers are, I mean, to the corporate, they know what they're doing. And you see, it's up to us to go, all right, I get it. It makes sense. They put out 500 million, they're going to make 4 billion back. I'm not going to miss out. I'm not going to be that one person that's just going to wait for the sky to fall and then go, the sky fell. I'm here to tell you ahead of time that if you understand that type of knowledge and position you to do your best, to be that leader, to step up, right? This is the time to be a leader, guys. If you're an executive, this is the time to give up the following mentality and start leading people. Start telling them the truth. Start giving them these big things that sometimes might scare them, but it's okay. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'd rather scare you crazy and get you and then have you commit than to, you know what? Than to scare you and you don't, you know, and it's not even your deal. It's not even your cup of tea, right? So you have to make a decision today what type of leader you're going to be, you know, coming the end of this month. The end of the month is coming, guys. You know, you have about 7 days left. You know, God said, you know, Jesus Christ rise on the 3rd day, and the 7th day is our holy day. So you got 7 days to finally make that decision. And I want you to really look at this business Now, I don't know about you guys, but I hope some of you guys have watched the Global Convention Video Award Night to see how amazing it is. And you know what? Some people take years. I'm telling you honestly, I've been with Nu Skin for over 12 years. Some people take years, like 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years to finally make it on that stage, that global convention as a Blue Diamond Team Elite prior to you guys. But here's the funny thing. Every person on this call today that's an executive, because of the perfect position that Nu Skin is on, it won't take you 5 years. It won't take you 3 years. It won't take you 10 years. I'm telling you, if you do this right, it'll take you a good year, 2 years to really, which is where we're going to be next year at the global convention, to walk across 100,000 crowd cheering you on. See, it's not about the recognition, guys, but it's about understanding that if you believe that enough, you can't get there without a team. And to build a team, you got to be able to teach your team the same type of motivation that motivate you, or the same type of knowledge, right? I mean, we can give knowledge to the cow come home and people still won't work. But you see, you have to understand the right knowledge so that way you don't waste time. And when I meant don't waste time, that do you think I'm going to go out there once I tell somebody that, hey, my company's just took $500 million and put into a new technology that we're launching that no one has. Now, if they take $500 million, they're expecting to make $4 billion back. I am on the distribution side of that. I mean, my goal is to get as much of that $4 billion. I'm looking for people that doesn't want to make $10. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm looking for people that want to make tens of thousands, because right now I don't have time to waste, because I'm trying to get myself to this position. And the only way I'm going to get there is I'm looking for people that want to play on that type of level. Does that make sense, guys? Are you guys a leader, right? I mean, this is your business, right? You can control what goes on in your business. You know that, right? I mean, you don't have to stick with mediocre. If your team is mediocre, you don't have to stick with them. Let's be honest. You can just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be honest. My time is going to start being spending with those that really want to truly commit. And, you got to have checklists. If you want to commit, I mean, if you're going to be a $10,000 a month paycheck, it's going to require this. So that means I'm not going to waste too much time if you are not doing the meeting, if you're not doing the Zoom, if you're not hopping on the team call, if you're not hopping on, you get what I'm trying to say, guys? Because that's what it's going to take. Because you're not going to get to a $10,000 a month paycheck hopping on one Zoom a month, calling one prospect a day. I'm not saying it can't work, but I'm just saying it's going to take a lot of work. But the payout is right there, guys. I mean, it saddens me as much as they get me excited that the old folks, all these guys that have been retired for decades, are coming back. Because you know what? Here's the chitter chatter, is that they see that what the third wave is bigger than any wave Nu Skin have done. That means their paycheck, that paycheck that made before, that got them where they're at today, if they build the third wave, it's going to be much bigger. See, they see something that we have not seen. They are doing something. They're going out of retirement, and we're here getting tired of our business. See, I just want you guys to have that feeling, that excitement again. I know with the new year, it's easy to it's easy to be excited, but it's also easy not to be excited, right? It's easy to be excited, but I want you guys to be excited all over again at your business. I want you to look at this business, and I know we're gonna change lives, guys. And I know we're gonna make people healthier, and we're gonna help family, have longer time. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to really live your dream. Because you know what? I see so many of you guys on here tirelessly on the call, doing your post, doing the necessary. And some of you guys, I can see that, you're sweating. I understand 2023, you're already sweating already. Some of your team, some of you guys are starting all over again, you know? And some of you guys probably lost half of your team over Christmas. Oh, well. I'm here to reignite that little part in your brain that can do the logical thinking and understand that Nu Skin is going to make 4 billion in a $7 trillion industry. And someone's going to get it. The only difference, the guy that got is the guy that said, you know what, I'm going to get it. The guy that didn't get it, or the gal that didn't get it, I promise you, is because they quit or they somewhere don't feel they're worthy. So I don't know you're worthy or not, but I want you have the next 7 days to really ask yourself those 3 hard questions. Do you understand what K2 just said? Do you understand that the wealthy are doing things differently and there's a reason why they're going back to Nu Skin? And do you understand that if Nu Skin put out $500 million, they're expecting this much back? So that's a guarantee already. Now you understand all that, and you are not up in the morning, or you're still watching TV, or you're doing all these things that's not helping your business. See, I wouldn't be on TV. Let's be honest. If I'm taking 30 minutes to watch a TV show, guess what? I'm calling people in that 30 minutes instead of watching a TV show. If I'm eating lunch and it's going to take me an hour, guess what? I'm going to call people or text people while I'm eating lunch. I'm going to have to run my business gung-ho until I achieve the result I want. And you have to ask yourself what result it is. I'm already telling you, those that's going to stick it out long enough this year, I'm telling you, Team Elite is what you want to get. Be that leaders of leaders, and you watch a paycheck is going to see. Some of you guys that was on here with the new technology, I did the math, will make more money than any of us have done before. Do you understand that? Some of you, maybe one of you, I don't care, even if it's just one of you on here, are gonna make more income if they did this right, and they're able to capitalize on the next 3 to 5 years and not quit and build a large organization, be that leader, and really inject the core value and what's going to happen, and believe in it enough, because people will follow you. They think you got something really good, and you have to sell it like you never sold anything before, right? Like your life depends on this, right? It's do or die, guys. You find me another company that's going to be able to do you that $10 million paycheck in the next 2 to 3 years, I am going to, join them. But right now, with the $7 trillion benchmark, with a $4 billion return, it is there. The only time I see someone not get it, I'm excited. I'm 24/7, going out there, meeting people, creating, whatever I can to get this thing off the launch and build a new army of anti-aging and DNA, leaders. So my call tonight, that is my topic. I just hope that the information and the what I share you guys just somewhere provokes something enough that hopefully your dream machine start kicking in again, and then your confidence level. It's like before, when we get beat down, we start walking around like this. Right, but now you can walk with your chest up, with your head high, and say, hey, I got something you need to hear right now, and really sell that DNA and that opportunity that's gonna happen. Don't wait, hey, I'm looking for the $5,000 earner, I'm looking for the $10,000 earner. Which one are you? You're gonna be a couple $100 earner? Fine, I'm just gonna spend this much time with you. I'm gonna send you a link. But if you're going to be that $10,000, I'm going to sit down with you. I'm going to paint you a picture. I'm going to write down the goal. I'm going to show you exactly what's possible. And that's what you guys need to do in 2023 as an executive. All right, everybody in? So with that being said, I appreciate your time. Since we have a couple of minutes, anybody have a question, on their business, or question on the AI, or the, where I get my numbers and what's going on. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Anybody? Anybody got something that's going on in the business that's not, I mean, here's your chance. I've been here for 20 years. There's nothing that you guys probably experienced that I have not. Nobody have questions. Your business is running good. Everything is 100% smooth.
I have a question.
Hi, KT.
Yes. Who's this? Who's this?
It's Utana.
Okay. Hey, Utana. Miss you, sister.
I miss you too. So I wanted to ask you about like the new people that we're bringing in. I have one that's like, he wants to just run fast, like, wants to know everything. And so, how would you deal with a new team member like that?
Okay, so correct me if I got it right, okay? So you have a new team member that just really want to run fast and he want to know everything there is to know so he can run fast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's new. Now here's the deal. This is what, I do is we do have that slide where, we have Bob, Jane, and Michael, right? Here's the three, I sit down, I share that and I say, well, nothing's wrong with learning everything, first, but just understand there's no way you can learn everything at once. So while you're learning, let's also start doing, right? To become very successful, to become fast, learning alone does not work, right? Because you're not making money while you learn, right? It's just like going to school, you're not making money. So let's learn and earn. So let's say, let's learn at a fast speed, let's get all your information and then also let's get doing, right? Why? Because in the doing process, you're able to apply what you learn and you're also able to learn things you have not learned. So my question to you is, do you really want to go fast? Because if you're telling me you want to go fast, and here I am telling you that the only way you can go fast, because otherwise you're just going to go slow, just like anything else. If you're going to learn and learn and learn and haven't even able to earn, you're already on the slow path. And if you're just going to go out there and earn, and you don't learn anything, you're still going to fall back, right? Because you haven't got no knowledge. So to become really efficient and to become fast and to become strong and to become that super person that you said you want to be, because that's obviously you tell me you want to learn everything you want to get going and become fast, then here is my suggestion. Now, if you're serious, then let's get you learning and also get you doing. Because once again, right, learning something, right, you're getting that knowledge, but doing something, you also get to get the knowledge that you didn't get to learn. So it works. So since you're a learner, let's do it the right way of learning.
Okay. Thank you so much, Superman. One more thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that help? I mean, does it make sense, right? We put people in their place.
Makes sense. But let me ask you one more question.
Yes.
How do you deal with people that they have like a huge following of people, right? You help them to executive and then they don't, they just, what do you do with people like that? They just don't.
Okay. All right. So now that's everyone listening is a good question. So what you're telling me that are you talking about someone that like a media social influencer that you got in that have a lot of followers and then they just kind of
help them to get to gold executive and now they don't get it.
All right, great. I'd say awesome. All right.
And I know why is because they don't zoom in. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
So here's the deal, guys. So with the social influencer, it's a hit or miss. Let's be honest, right? I mean, some of them have a huge following and they can just go out there and they promote one product today and then that product sells and they promote another product if it doesn't sell. They're promoters. Remember, they get paid to promote. They're not getting paid to lead or build a team. They build followers. And through the followers, they get to promote something and hopefully they generate enough buy for every. And so, when it comes to social media influencer, you have to understand the mindset, which is they're not like builders like us, right? So when you start getting them get on Zoom and stuff like that, they're like, "Well, just send me the product. I'm just gonna make a commercial clip and I'm just gonna sell it, whatever you want to sell me, right? What's new? See, been there, done that, right? Yeah, just give me what you want me to sell. I'll make up something and I'll tell the people, right? I mean, they're like me for me, right? It's not the product. I'm just gonna sell this lipstick, whatever it is, and that's social influencer for you, right? Now, some will, once again, this is where it comes up where you have different type of people at all time, right? Not everybody think the same way, but generally understand that's how social influencer, do it. Now, the way I do this is I always see, now here's where I add little things to hopefully I can move them from just being a one single-minded seller, sell product, sell this, sell that, whatever some people sell them, give to them, they sell it, right? To more like, okay, now how I start asking relevant questions like, well, let me ask you, how much do you care about the people that follow you, right? What type of influencer are you to them? Like, are they important to you, right? Or are you just one of those where it's just like, you don't care, because you're just all that. Now, this is where it becomes specific because now you see what I'm doing, right? Because when I'm asking, do you really care? And then, of course I care, right? That puts a chamber into my bullet so I can shoot them down afterward. And I ask them, well, how important is it for you to maintain a relationship with your followers? Important, right? Not important. You know what? Do you interact with them, right? Do you want them to be with you, or you don't care they run? Because followers, they'll follow anybody, anytime. So when I teach influencers, I say, hey guys, think about it this way. Your words matter, right? Now, if you're going to promote a product and the next day you promote it, or like, to me, I don't want a salesperson. Anybody can sell. But what if I can show you an opportunity where you have a chance to be an expert in a certain category? You have all these viewers, right? And you were able to educate them and not just sell them, right? I want to turn you not just an influencer, not just influence people, but let's educate people. Let's become someone that can make impact. Now, the only way you can make these impact is by hopping onto some of our Zoom, right? They won't hop on every one, but just to hop onto some of the major one. Why? Because, that way you're able to learn the skill of being able to make impact and utilizing this system to not just make an now an impact, but to create minions. You see, the problem with social influencer is that they are doing everything themselves. But what if I can show you a way to monetize your viewers? And if they can do the same, like not do the same thing you do, but imagine for every viewer that decide to buy that product and sell it back, you're also earning a commission. That's something that most companies cannot, do for you. They send you a bunch of product, you sell it, and you earn a certain percentage on it. You can't build a team as a social influencer. Here we have the technology with the AI that's going to help social influencer be able to keep track, build a business, and manage the followers that become customers, that also become distributors, that also become leaders and builders. See, now if I'm telling a social influencer that and she doesn't get it, then she doesn't get it. There's none more I can say. But if she get it, now we have a real conversation. Now we bring out the real bread and butter, right? But those are conversation starters. Ask good questions and utilize them to see what I'm saying. Utilize them to be able to just make them think a little bit more about what it is that they're doing and then how they can improve and also bring value to their viewers and also be able to capitalize in ways that no other social influencer can. All right, got time for one last question. Anybody?
Hi,
You guys
K2.
learned something good?
Yeah,
Yes.
K2.
Who's this?
It's Fia here from Seattle.
Hey, Fia.
Hey, brother. So I had a conversation with one of our leaders,
Okay.
and she's not very much of, she's learning and getting out there and just connecting, talking to people. She also works at the bank. right? And so
Wow, nice.
question is how does she, because of course when she's in her job she can't share the business with her employees, but she did ask like how does she go about in starting in addressing the business and then also with the customers. So
All right, great.
yeah,
So
thank
she
you.
worked at the bank. I recruited quite a bit of bank teller before. All right, so they do have a strict no selling policy, right? Okay, but now listen to this. Okay, here's where the caveat is. So tell her this. Just say, hey, you know what? At the bank, their job is to also bring customer service, right? Their job is to interact with the customers, right? So how she should interact with a customer to not become a target, or to not breach a contract, which is, hey, you know what? She never want to say she sells it, right? That's the secret. Never say, oh, I'm doing this. Just say, you know what? A good conversational start for those people is, oh my God, you look so amazing, right? I love, like you look so young, or you're doing whatever it is you're doing, right? How are you doing? You see, people love, believe it or not, guys. Okay, I see a lot of ladies on here. Ladies, when a guy asks you, or when your man tell you, oh my God, you look so beautiful today, what did you do? What do you guys do? Oh my God, I did this. I put on this makeup. I used to do lip liner. I used blah, 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 right? Oh my God. See, so ladies, you know that when it comes to beauty, or it comes to what are you doing, or oh, you look so good in that. Oh my gosh, your skin looks so so vibrant. What type of products are you using, right? See, those are conversational starters that she can do, right? Sia, that is not breach of contract, right? And then here's the best part. So let's just say Thea, you know, see, she can't personally, well, she could. I'm not saying she can't, but I'm just saying, like it's frowned upon. But I mean, it would become a big issue. Somebody complained, then of course she can get reprimanded for promoting her side hustle. But she can always say, you know what? She can share the message. Hey, I have a friend, or hey, I saw something. I don't know if it's for you, but you know what? Take a look at it. I send you a quick link. See that? You can send a link, or text me. Since I'm at work, I cannot do anything inside of work. But why don't you text me or leave me a number, and I will contact you after work where I'm not in a breach of contract, right? And that's what you can do. But good conversational starter, I'm telling you, when they work at the bank, business people come in. What type of business do you do? Oh, wow, how's that working for you? Right? Like she has a whole arsenal day in and day out. She just has to open up her mouth and be creative, right? And she doesn't have to talk. She doesn't have to do a presentation. She just has to have, a good conversation starter, right? Oh my God, your eyebrow looks so amazing. I like how you tattoo that eyebrow, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I got it done here. I like that color, that blush you're using, that makeup, that lipstick. Ladies, I know you guys care. It's just you guys don't know. Go out there, find any ladies with lipsticks. I love that color you had on her. Watch what they do. I love that color. Oh my God, yeah, I just bought this. I went to dinner. I tried it on her. They give you a whole life story of a lipstick and how they're able to purchase it. True or not, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure Michelle Skip, if you ask her about her lipstick, she can give you, she have encyclopedia how she go about picking them lipstick and how many times you use it, right? So you guys just have to learn how to open up your mouth and start conversation. And it doesn't have to be the gal at the bank. It start with you guys. I know some of you guys are getting so scared, or you think you got a prospect, only these people. No, just ask them about the lipstick. If a guy just got his haircut, say, that is an awesome looking haircut. Where did you guys get it cut? Right? I don't care. If he's gray, his hair's going gray. Hey, let me ask you something. I like your haircut, but I know you got some gray on there. Now, what if there's what if there's a technology that can take away the grayness? Would you be interested? Right? Ladies, your hairs are getting, at a certain age, you start falling and you feel like you're getting blonde and bald spot. Hey, ladies, I know the feeling. Ask them, hey, you know what? I'm not, I noticed that at a certain age, share your story that we ladies at a certain age, our hair just suddenly just doesn't feel like it was 21 to 20 years old no more. Now, how important is that to you? That your hair feel like it is 20 years old, not like it's 80 years old. How important is that? Because we have a product that can get your hair looking like 21 years old again, right? How about those? How about those? You know, whenever I see people with freckles, or whenever I see people with a sunspot, right? Like I at a certain age right now, I'm starting to get these sunspots. It kills me because then I look in the mirror, I'm like, what in the world is that? My flawless face is now starting to get a certain way. You know what? Guess what? We have a product that will line those lines up, that will line up those sunspot and all that good stuff. We just gotta know how to compliment people and start a conversation and then bring our message into there. And you know what? The only reason why we're not getting success because somewhere we're running around circle. But I can tell you guys this, guys. Go back to basic. And basic means do the most easiest, simplest thing, which is talk to people. I bet you 100% every day there's so many people that passes you by and you don't even stop to even say hello. And the funny thing is that, we say, yes, it's a good thing to do, but we never do it. I catch myself so many times that, when I hop in an Uber or when I'm standing in line, I see people and I just choose to just look at my phone. I'm like, why did I do that? Or I'm like just doing everything else instead of just starting conversation. I know not everybody's going to talk to you. Or not everybody's going to, welcome your positive feedback. That's fine. That's like 1 out of 10 people. I can guarantee you this, because when I go out there and I talk to people, it's like 1 out of 10 people that just really don't respond. They just probably hate me, or they just don't like Asian, or whatever it is. They don't like my haircut. They don't like my voice. I don't know, right? Okay, maybe I'm too cute for them. I don't know, but I'm just kidding, guys. But I'm just saying, go out there and just conversate this year, right? Any person that you see, fine. I guarantee you, make it into a game. Find, okay, what can I find about this person that I'm going to say something positive about? And you know what? If anything, you're making somebody's day. So go out there and make your day brighter, make your business brighter, make your business better, and go out there and build it with heart, guys. Don't forget $4 billion, $7 trillion benchmark, $10 million payout. I end with that. Go get it, guys, whatever it takes.
Woohoo!
Thank you, K2.
Thank you, K2.
K2, I have a question.
K2.
Thank you,
Yes.
K2.
How was the
5
question?
minutes,
You guys enjoy the
K2.
question, the answer?
All right, can you give us a 2-minute spiel if I were a prospect?
Appreciate
Tell
that.
me about the AI DNA technology.
AI, okay, AI and technology. okay,
AI DNA technology, like
Okay,
2 minutes.
all right,
For example,
2
I'm a
minutes,
prospect.
okay. All right, okay, so time me right now. It's 8:07, okay? Is it 8:07? What time is it right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, 8:07. All right. Hi, Michelle. I know that we haven't talked in a while, but guess what? Once in a while, a technology come out that literally just changed industry, right? Something like the simplest thing as like an Apple iPhone or the tablet or just even the cell phone, right? And in the beginning, some of these things that come out, we didn't adopt it at first, right? We didn't understand it, but now everybody have a cell phone, pretty much, right? Or everybody have an Apple iPod, or they probably have something similar, a computer. These are the type of technology. Now, my question to you is simple, Michelle. If you had a chance to be in front of those type of in front of those type of launch, would you jump on it? If you know that there's a technology or something like that, and you had a chance to position yourself at the very beginning of that, knowing that that's what's going to happen, would you be interested? Yes or no? Anybody want to say no? Right?
Yes,
okay.
for sure. Yeah.
So good. That took me 30 seconds. The next 30 seconds is going to be what? Now, guess what? Michelle, that's why I'm excited, because if those that put themselves in front of that, we're talking about, 6 type of income, right? We're talking about double-digit a month type of paycheck. Now, my question to you is, would that be something that interests you as well? Would you be someone that not just only position yourself in front of it, but also going to take advantage of it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Great. Awesome. My last
Of course.
1 minute. Now, my company has just took $500 million investments into this technology called AI. Artificial intelligence is the biggest thing. think of it like Google, right? Google knows everything about you, what you're doing. You all you have to do is pick up your phone. Next thing you know, you talk. It's just that artificial intelligence is able to, you ask a question, it responds, you type of a search engine, it responds. That is the technology that we are incorporating into our sales funnel, our sales leadership, right? We have a technology that literally is gonna do all that work to sell a product to any of my customers. Save you from having to go in there and figure what they want, how to do it, or if you forgot to say. Our artificial intelligence is one of the most smartest intelligence that we putting $500 million into there. On top of that is our DNA. What if you have an opportunity to know your DNA and to know any diseases or any,
Oh, no. Did we lose K2? Hello?
Can't hear
K2, are
K2.
you still there?
Oh, no.
He's
froze.
frozen.
He was
Superman!
getting so good. That was 3 minutes. That was awesome.
Use artificial intelligence.
That was
He's
something.
still frozen. Unfrozen. Use
Apologize,
AI.
family. Let
Use
me
AI.
reach out.
Because
reach
he
out
went
to
over
him.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
That was a signal.
that was awesome.
Time's up, Michelle. Time's up. Sorry.
Yeah, it was 3 minutes, but it was really good though. Oh, dang it.
Oh, now I think he's going to come back in really strong. Oh, yours for a.
All right, family. Wow. Wasn't that amazing and powerful? How about another huge round of applause to our amazing
Woohoo!
leader?
Yes, that was
Yes.
awesome.
That
Awesome,
was,
Superman
that
K2.
was amazing.
Now come back so we
Yes,
can
Turn it up.
hear you.
great questions from all of our leaders tonight. Thank you for, all the wonderful questions that were asked to our
He's
leader.
got power outage.
Okay. And so,
Power
yes,
outage
that is,
in
we're
California.
gonna go ahead and wrap up our call. Just a few announcements, a couple of announcements. Before I do that, thank you so much for being on this call. Thank you for sacrificing your evening, your morning, or your afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from around the globe to be here on this call to learn and grow from our amazing leader as well as everyone. And so greatly appreciate all of you and your time to be on this call. Also greatly appreciate our amazing Superman K2 for that powerful training tonight to help us learn and grow and keep running our business and never giving up. And so, he talked about, are you worthy? Are you deserving of the income that we make here in this opportunity and this blessing? And I believe that we all deserve it, right? And we are so worthy of deserving the income that that Nu Skin provides when we run and work hard in the opportunity and the blessing. And so it's a do or die, right? And so thank you so much again, family. Be resilient and persevere through the struggles, the challenges, the obstacles, the objections, the negativity of the world, et cetera, right? But remember, never quit, never give up, And I always love the book, The Greatest Salesman by Akmendino and the 10 Scrolls. And one of those scrolls, he said, persistence until you succeed, right? And that's one of my favorite scrolls and my favorite book. So we're gonna go ahead and end this call. Thank you again for being on this call and hanging in there. We do have our, give me 1 second, let me check something real quick. We do have our Ruby and Above leadership. Stay on this Zoom, please, after we get done with the success video that I'm about to bring up. But we do have, again, our TEU coming up February 17 and 18, and then our Success Summit in July tickets are on sale for $199, and February 12th, they will go up. And so reach out to your leaders for more information on that. If you have any questions in regards to the July Success Summit. And I will now go ahead and bring up our video. But again, please, rubies and above, you do our Ruby and above, please stay on the call after we watch the video to have your meeting after this meeting. And so hold on one second, let me bring up that video. Let's see.
Yes.
We're going on a 7-day Eastern Caribbean cruise with stops in St. Thomas, St. Martin, the Bahamas, and Miami. It's going to be an incredible time, and we can't wait to be there with you.
Thank you for it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, family. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you all.